Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the cosmos to uncover some of the most mind-blowing facts about space. You know, the universe is vast and mysterious, filled with wonders that boggle the mind. We're talking about things so big, so heavy, so far away that it's hard to even wrap your head around them, but that's what we're here for. We're going to take a journey together through the cosmos, exploring some of the most amazing and awe-inspiring facts about our universe. So buckle up, space cadets. Get ready to have your minds blown wide open. Our first stop takes us to our red neighbor, Mars. Now, Mars is home to the largest volcano in our solar system, Olympus Mons. I'm talking massive. This thing dwarfs Mount Everest here on Earth. Imagine a volcano so wide it could cover the entire state of Arizona. That's Olympus Mons. Now, what's really fascinating is that Olympus Mons was able to grow so large because Mars doesn't have plate tectonics like Earth. That means the Martian crust doesn't move, so volcanic eruptions happen in the same spot for millions, even billions of years. Can you imagine the kind of eruption that could build a volcano that big? And here's another mind-blowing thought. If you were standing on the surface of Mars, you wouldn't even be able to see the peak of Olympus Mons because it's so wide it would curve with the planet. That's how big this thing is. Let's move on to something even bigger, the number of stars in the universe. It's a number so large, so astronomical, it's almost impossible to comprehend. We're talking about more stars than there are grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth. Think about that for a second, all those beaches, all that sand, and for every single grain there's a star out there in the universe, and that's just in the observable universe, the part we can see. Scientists estimate there could be trillions upon trillions of stars out there, maybe even an infinite number. It's enough to make you feel incredibly small and insignificant, but I think it's actually quite the opposite. The fact that we exist at all in this vast star-filled universe is pretty remarkable. Next up, we're traveling to our other planetary neighbor, Venus. Now, Venus is a pretty strange place. It's incredibly hot, the atmosphere is toxic, and get this, a day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. That's right, you heard me correctly. Venus rotates so slowly on its axis that it takes longer to complete one rotation than it does to orbit the Sun. A day on Venus lasts about 243 Earth days, while a year on Venus is only about 225 Earth days. You talk about a long day. Imagine celebrating your birthday every 19 days. But on the bright side, you'd age incredibly slowly on Venus. Of course, you'd have to survive the heat and the poisonous atmosphere. Now let's talk about some of the most extreme objects in the universe, neutron stars. These are the remnants of massive stars that have gone supernova, exploding violently and leaving behind an incredibly dense core. Imagine taking all the material in our sun, which is already pretty dense, and squeezing it down to the size of a city. That's the kind of density we're talking about with neutron stars. In fact, they're so dense that a single teaspoonful of neutron star material would weigh billions of tons. That's heavier than Mount Everest, folks. Finally, let's wrap things up by talking about the size of the observable universe. Now, I say observable because we can only see the part of the universe whose light has had time to reach us since the Big Bang. And that distance is mind-boggling, 93 billion light-years in diameter. To put that in perspective, 1 light-year is the distance light travels in a year, which is about 6 trillion miles. So 93 billion light-years is an unfathomably vast expanse. And keep in mind, that's just the observable universe. The universe could be infinite in size, which is a concept that's pretty much impossible for our human brains to truly grasp. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more fascinating space facts. We've only just scratched the surface of the amazing things our universe has to offer. There's so much more to explore out there, from black holes to dark matter to the possibility of life on other planets. So keep looking up at the stars, keep asking questions, and never stop exploring the cosmos. See you next time.